Good morning. What a great day it's going to be. I beat the sun up today. It's still dark out there, but that's all good. I am ambitious to get out on the trails and get a little run in today and get some exercise. Why do I run? That's kind of a crazy question. But part of it has to do with the fact that we, as followers of Jesus, are three-part beings that we're body, soul, and spirit. And that soul and spirit is that uniqueness of us. It's that connectedness we have to God. The spirit connects us to God. In 1 Corinthians 6, it says, we're one spirit with God. That's our spirit. Our soul is our unique personality, our mind, will, and our emotions. And those two components are really who we are. When I say I, that's what I'm talking about, not this thing you see, this body. This body is the expression, the best possible expression on this world of who I really am. I don't always get it right through this body. This body is a filter to which I express myself to the world. And it's not a very good filter because it doesn't get it right very often. And so I run so this body functions better. It just does function better. And it allows me to feel better through having physical strength and to have mobility and things like that. But it's a great understanding of 1 Corinthians chapter 9, like verse 23. It says, I do all things for the sake of the gospel. Well, what does running have to do with the sake of the gospel? Well, it physically prepares me to have strength and energy to do the things that God has in store for me this day. And then toward the end of that, in verse 26, it says, therefore I run in such a way as not without aim. I run for a purpose. There's a purpose why I take this body through the regimen of running. And then it says in verse 27, I discipline my body and make it my slave. And that's the reality of this thing, is this body has a tendency to conform to the world system that it lives. And my inner person is renewed daily through the power of God working in and around it. And so the inner person working its way through this body is what he's saying when he says, I discipline my body and make it my slave. I make this body more representative of who is actually living inside of it. And so today I'm going to go for a run. I think it might be the King James says, I buffet my body. I'm going to take this body on the trails and run it as fast as this old man can and see what happens. But to realize that our inner person is as great as it's ever going to be the moment we trust Christ, and that now that we have trust Christ, we're expressing him through this body. It makes the whole journey a lot more fun and more interesting. So today, I trust that you don't have to necessarily go for a run, but I trust that you'll turn this body over to the inner person that lives in there and express Christ in you, the hope of glory. Have a great day.